just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Darnold now to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a completion to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
54, right there, 54 miles. Here we go.
On first down, it's Bell, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
54, Mike. Check.
Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen, being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Evans in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Thomas has got it, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Half 85.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And Thomas has it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Alert!
I'm going back to you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Round 80.
20. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike,
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Darnold from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Buying time to his left. And he finds Howard complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Allen steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the catch, it's Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Darnold on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let him know. 49. Hey, let go. Watch the slant. March 40. And 80. March 49. I'm here like that.
Darnold to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Right inside, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And now he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 19-yard line.
Outside. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, ready? 54. Hey, keep it outside.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold caught by Wilson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Darnold now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Squeeze, don't.
Again, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Caught, it's Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here again is McKinnon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed to penetrate. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mike's 57. On 52. Watch the slip.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen dancing to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check 4, check 4. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You think you won't get this? Joker. Alert. Hey, orbit.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Allen. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw is Allen, being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Under 10, 10. Red 80. Bravo.
149. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
49. Keep going. Up the touch.
Now it's Darnold. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Check.
Let's go.
Darnold now to throw. And a completion to Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Whole Motel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.